Yeah, man.
What a guan! I am Michael Marvin Samuels. Watch me cook Festival Dumplings. Get flour, cornmeal, baking powder, sugar, salt. Visit Jamaican Cookings, JamaicanDinners.com. Get a big bowl ready. Measure 2 cups flour. I am using counter flour. You could use all-purpose flour instead. Add flour into the bowl. Next, measure ½ cup cornmeal and then put it in the bowl. Next, measure 2 tablespoons sugar. I am using brown sugar. You could use granulated instead. I am using a teaspoon. 3 teaspoons is equal to 1 tablespoon. Add 2 tablespoons sugar. After that, measure and then add 1 teaspoon salt. Finally, measure and then add 1½ tablespoon of baking powder. Add it in the bowl. Sometimes the baking powder is lumpy. To remove the lumps that might be in the baking powder, do like me. Use your fingers. Rub the baking powder smooth. For a different festival dumpling idea, grind 1 teaspoon nutmeg. Remember now, this is optional. Measure 1/4 cup water and add it close by. Use your left hand to hold the bowl. Next, use the same hand. Use your right hand. Combine the dried ingredients well, properly. Next, add the water on the dried ingredients that is in the bowl. Use the same right hand. Mix the dried ingredients with the water well, properly. That will form a dough. Keep your left hand dried, clean and free. Use it to hold the bowl firm while mixing the dough. If you are unsure, do like me. Use your finger like a mixer or hand like a wooden spoon. Combine the ingredients well. Combine ingredients to form a nice firm dough. If you follow my ingredients, follow this recipe, the dough will be non-sticking and perfect. You can now use your left hand. Once the dough is formed, knead the dough well. If when you knead the dough and the bowl is as clean as this, you are on the right track. You are doing the right thing. Continue. Next, use your hands. Form a log. Form a long piece log. Form a dough 10 inches to 1 foot length long to make festival dumplings. Shape your hand in the form of a cuff and then rip off or break off a piece of the dough. It should be big enough to make 1 festival dumpling. If you didn't understand what I just said, do like me. With this dough, you should get 10 between 12 festival dumplings. After that, put the small piece dough between your palm as if you're clasping it. Move your hands from side to side. Roll the dough 6 inches length long. The dough should be 5½ between 6 inches length long. If you're unsure, do like me. Next, put the dough between your fingers. Use your thumb. Press the dough flat. Press it like this. In other words, flattened the dough this way. After you flattened the festival dumplings dough, use your thumb with your fingers like this. Press it. Go to the next step. This is ready for frying. Turn on stove. Put a frying pot or a skillet on the stove. Over the flame. Ensure inside the skillet is dried. If it's wet, use a paper towel to dry it. After a few seconds, add cooking oil. I am using coconut oil. You could use soya bean, vegetable oil, etc. Fill the cooking pot, the frying pot, with cooking oil, quarter between ½ inch height. The stove's gauge flame is on 4, medium low. Allow the cooking oil to get hot. Wait until you see a little smoke. This is 4 medium-low on my stove. After 2 between 3 minutes, maybe 4, and you can see a little smoke, such as this. Now, the cooking oil is hot enough for frying. A third way to know if the cooking oil is hot enough, hover your hand over the oil. Don't put it in the oil now, You could feel the heat. Feel if the oil is hot enough. Put the 5.5 between the 6 inches flattened festival dumplings dough in the heating oil one by one. Put the dough on its own spot in the oil that is in the skillet. Keep the dough 1/8 of an inch apart while it is frying. This large skillet that I'm using could fry 5 between 6 festival dumplings at once. Allow the festival dumplings to fry properly on one side before you flip it. Look to see if it's golden on the side. It is not ready. Allow. Do not flip it. The stove gauge is on 4 medium-low. Allow. Once you can see it's golden on the edges, flip festival dumplings. After 3 between 4 minutes, maybe 5, flip the festival dumplings on the other side. In other words, turn the dumplings on the other side. The stove gauge is on 4 medium-low. Allow frying. Put a plate with a paper towel on it near. You could use a basket with a paper towel in it. After 2 between 3 minutes more, and you can hear the festival dumplings that is frying sound got less, it's ready. Remove festival dumplings from the heating cooking oil. For the dumpling that doesn't have that golden color, allow it to fry 1 minute or less more. Fry the festival dumplings until it's golden. No, but I go burn the festival dumplings now, When you removed the festival dumplings from the heating oil, hold it over the pot. Allow the oil to drain well before you put it on the paper towel. Fry the remaining festival dumplings properly. The stove gauge flame is on 4 medium-low. Allow. Use a cooking fork. Tilt the dumpling. Look under the dumpling if it's golden just right. If it's golden just right, then it is ready to fry on the other side. The festival dumplings fried 6 minutes between 8 minutes. It's finished. Turn off the stove's flame. This is festival dumplings. For the recipe, visit JamaicanCookings.com, JamaicanDinners.com. You should try making this festival dumplings yourself. When you do, come back, leave a comment. Share your experience with us yourself. This festival dumpling is crunchy. The flavor is an extremely mild, sweet, crunchy fried dumpling flavor. The flavor is Jamaican. The flavor is original to Jamaica. To preserve the festival dumplings, put it into a Ziploc or use a plastic container with a lid that seals tight, or use a clean, clear plastic bag like this. After the dumplings are completely cool, tight, store the festival dumplings room temperature. 3 between 4 days, maybe as much as 2 weeks. I personally kept fried dumplings for 2 weeks like this, and it was still good. The tip is to keep it covered tight. Alright, what good? Megan.
Yeah, man.
This festival dumplings add about 2% sweetness. You could eat festival dumplings alone. Eat festival dumplings with festival dumplings with escovitch fish, aka fried fish. You could eat festival dumplings with whatever you like. This is the first production with my new camera and microphone. I hope you liked it.